What's up guys, it's Alive from the Salvajee Cartel. In this video I am bringing you guys my first impressions on Destiny the Taken King. I have been playing the game throughout the entire day. I literally finished the story with all three of my guys, and guess what? There is still stuff to do. So the main problem with Destiny is that after you finish the story, it was just really repetitive, and that is why people just loved hating on Destiny, and people still, hate on Destiny, even though they haven't tried the new expansions, even though they haven't tried the Taken King, which I do believe the Taken King will bring back, that Destiny audience that was lost at the beginning. The reason why I say this is because, like I said, the Taken King has a story. Yeah, that's right. This time, Destiny actually has a story. So, of course, Destiny is also very infamous for, being a game that has a shitty story, and it also has a shitty leveling up system that no one really understood except the hardcore players, and that is why a lot of casual players were turned off, from Destiny and, Dark Below and Destiny House of Wolves. But let me just say this: Destiny the Taken King puts Destiny on a whole new level. Not only was the story, actually interesting, but this time I actually gave a shit about the characters. For example, in the regular Destiny storyline, I didn't give a fuck about anybody because they never introduced me to anybody at all. And in the Taken King, they introduced me to Kite 6 and Amanda Holiday and Eris Morn and Captain Zavala and, oh wait, that's right, the Warlock lady, I forgot her name. But yeah, I actually cared about those dudes. Like, I actually wanted to see what they were going to say next. I wanted to see how they were going to congratulate me for being a straight up diabolical nightmare biblical beast and obliterating the darkness from the face of the universe. Okay, I actually cared about them this time around. Now, of course, in the original Destiny storyline, we really didn't have that, like I said before. And that is why I believe this expansion literally just puts Destiny on a whole another level. Now, of course, it's not only the story, it's what you can do after the story. And that is why Call of Duty and all these other games are pretty successful, because you have the story and then you have multiplayer, which you can play for the entire year. Now, of course, Destiny is a role-playing game / first-person shooter experience, so there is the player versus environment aspect and the player versus player aspect. Now, of course, the player versus environment aspect, it used to be story and then a lot of repetitive content, but this time around, the people at Bungie, in other words, the creators of Destiny, they actually made this new system called the quest system, which actually gives you side quests. Yes, it's like Skyrim and freaking my favorite first-person shooter had sex and made a baby, and then bam, Destiny the Taken King was born. So yeah, guys, even after I beat the story, right, in Destiny the Taken King, even after I beat the story, I still have so many quests to do, and there's still many quests to do. In fact, there are actually 105 side quests, and of course some of these side quests are still not discovered. They have just been data mined, so obviously that's why we know that there are 105 side quests. But honestly, guys, what I'm trying to say is that this time the Taken King expansion is actually an expansion from the game. It's not something that you're just gonna play for like a month and then forget about. I see a lot of replay value into this expansion. I see a lot of replay value into the strikes. For example, the strikes in year 1 of Destiny used to be very repetitive. It was like hold off 3 waves of enemies, fight a mini boss, then fight the real boss, and that's pretty much how all the strikes were. And in this expansion, Destiny the Taken King, I believe I have played all of the strikes. I have played the Echo Chamber, which involves a relic carrying technique to beat the boss, which obviously promotes teamwork. I fought the Dark Blade, which it's a boss that you fight in a room that's full of complete darkness. That one was actually pretty interesting. And of course, what you guys are seeing in the background, what Bungie did, they actually took old strikes, or for example, year 1 strikes like Ballast to Ark, the Undying Mine, I believe, and Dust Palace, and they actually added the new enemies in, the Taken. So like that, it's more interesting, and it kind of adds a new twist. So all in all, should you guys buy the Taken King expansion? It's only $40. Or should you buy Destiny the Taken King Legendary Edition? Okay, yes, and I'm going to specifically tell you guys why you guys should buy Destiny the Taken King Legendary Edition or just Destiny the Taken King. First of all, if you're buying Destiny Legendary Edition, that comes with Destiny, the 2 expansions, Dark Blue and House of Wolves, and it also comes with the Taken King. So you're going to be getting a lot of content there for player versus environment and player versus player stuff. And on top of all that, you're also getting the Taken King, which is actually, like I said, a great story if you have been listening for the past 5 minutes of this commentary. But yeah, guys, Taken King, I do believe it definitely deserves a 10 out of 10 in my book, but these are only my first impressions, you know. Maybe if I change my mind, you know, a month from now, I will make a video on it. But honestly, guys, like I said on my first impressions on the House of Wolves, I did say that it was going to get repetitive after a month, and I was right, and I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be wrong about the Taken King. So guys, those are my first impressions on Destiny the Taken King. Is it a must buy? Yes. Is it fun? Yes. Is the story actually awesome? Yes. Does it have replay value? Yes. Should you buy it? Yes. Go fucking buy it already. Seriously. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to drop it a like. Make sure to subscribe to join the Salvajee cartel. And I will see you guys on the next video. Peace.